Om Shanti. Am I audible, Rakiben?
Yes, you are.
So today, 9th of February 2023, we are reading the Murli dated 3rd October 1971, titled World Renewal Through the Virtue of Humility. So today in this Murli, Baba has emphasized on the role of we the soul as the world constructor soul, Vishwa Rachayita in the And once we are in this awareness that I am the creator of my destiny and also the destiny of others, so I am world creator soul, world constructor, master world constructor soul. So the virtue, divine virtue of humility automatically emerges in its full form. Next, Baba has highlighted on that like little problems, little situations, even bigger situations. It depends on our state of mind that they are very, it will seem to be very big or it will seem to be very little. And we will be easily able to cross them through the stage of that I am a master world constructor. Then Baba says that before creating any thought or performing any action, we should stabilize in this awareness of a master world constructor. And thereafter, Baba says that we how to increase the intensity of Purusharth, how to uh, increase the speed of the Purusharth, keep resolving and also stop the any excuses which we are making that any soul is become an instrument of Maya, and because of so and so reason, I am, getting defeat or something. So Baba says, become mature and vanprastha, beyond the sound, uh, which Baba says vanprastha in two meanings: the age of retirement, or also beyond sound. Baba then gave a very good, very interesting concept of a powerful camera, and which can shoot not only at the images at the close nearby, but also it can shoot the images very far off images, and as far as 5,000 years ago. And with this powerful camera, it will look as if it is this happened just a minute ago. So that this concept is very interesting, very practical. We can apply that while living in the corporeal world, we take a picture of the incorporeal world, the subtle world, and the past and future of the entire world. So uh, uh, let's read this morely. So be all of us be situated in between the eyebrows, a point of light, a divine diamond, listening, understanding, and imbibing every word, every feeling with which Baba is saying these Mahavakyas. So, world renewal through the virtue of humility. Whom is Bab Dada seeing today? Who are you? Who am I and who is mine? What are my treasures? Take a pause and ponder on who am I as Baba seeing me today at this moment. Who am I? Do you know in which form Bab Dada is seeing you today? All of us be situated in the incorporeal form now. Please switch off please mute the mic. Anyone has accidentally unmuted himself or herself. Kindly switch off. Kindly mute the mic. Do you know in which form Bab Dada is seeing you today? So I, the incorporeal, is listening to Bab Dada, and Bab Dada is asking us which form Bab Dada is seeing you, seeing all of us today. Are you not master knowledgeful? Since you are master knowledgeful, are you not able to know in which form Baba is seeing you at this moment? You are the children anyway, but in which form Baba is seeing you? We are the children of the Son of Knowledge. We are master knowledgeful. So realize which form Baba is seeing all of us at this moment. Bab Dada is seeing that all of you children are engaged in the task of world renewal, renewal of the world, inner world, and then the outer world. Are you Baba's helpers in his task? Your task is to bring about world renewal, is it not? Are you already engaged in that task? Or do you still have to engage yourself in that? So, does that not make you those engaged in the task of world renewal? You should always be aware that you are all master world constructors. We are the master world constructors. We are the architects and the builders of our inner world and so the outer world. By constantly having this awareness, Babdada says, by constantly having this awareness that I am a master world constructor, I am the master of my inner world and outer world, you will automatically imbibe the virtue of humility. Do you understand? So take a pause and ponder on. Did we understand that the awareness that I am a master world constructor, I am here as a helper to Baba in world renewal, I automatically imbibe the divine virtue of humility. Where there is humility, that is an easy nature, in a natural way, all other virtues will always also be imbibed automatically. The humility begets all other virtues in an easy nature and natural way automatically. So always stabilize yourself in this awareness before creating any thought or performing any action. Baba is giving us directions. Bab Dada says that in practical life, before creating any thought or performing any action, we must always stabilize ourselves in this awareness that I'm a master world constructor. Then all those little things that come to oppose you will be experienced to be the same as when children come in front of the elderly. Due to the carelessness of their childhood, they might say anything or even perform any such action. Then, then elders think that the child is not to be blamed, that he does not know anything as he is still only a small child. They are not affected at all. In the same way, Babdada says, in the same way, when you consider yourselves to be the master world constructor, those small obstacles of Maya will seem like the games of little children. They're innocent children. So when a small child, innocent child, pulls your nose or ears due to his innocence of childhood, do you get angry? You understand that the child is innocent and does not know anything. You do not blame him for anything. In the same way, when Maya means any kind of distraction, any kind of weakness, of the other souls while in interaction with the other souls in this world. When Maya comes through any soul in the form of a problem, obstacle, or test paper, you should consider these souls to be blameless because they are playing their roles, they are playing their part on this world stage. So consider themselves that these souls to be blameless. It is only Maya showing her games through other souls. So do not get affected. So what do you feel for those who are not to be blamed? Baba says instead of blaming these souls, what are the feelings? What are the true feelings we should have for these souls? Baba says you feel mercy and compassion for them. In this way, any soul could become an instrument, even though that soul is not to be blamed. If you saw every soul with this vision, could your speed of effort ever become slack? You would experience the stage of ascent at every second. In order to go into the stage of ascent, you should simply have the art of being able to understand this aspect. Baba Dada says this is an art. More than the science, it is the art of having the feeling of mercy and compassion for those souls who are playing their games. Maya is playing the games through these souls. So, to understand this deeply is to experience the stage of ascent at every second. You have to become 16 celestial degrees complete. 16 celestial degrees means 100% perfection, and also to imbibe every divine virtue. So, this is also an art. If you know this art, then it is already the stage of ascent. Such a soul will never come to a standstill, can never slow down. What are the symptoms of slowing down? To become dil shikas, to become disappointed, feel boredom, to feel sorrow and various other negative low energies. So Bapdada says, such a soul who has got deep understanding that every soul is playing a role, playing a part, and Maya is playing games through these souls. So such a soul who considers herself or himself as a master world constructor will never come to a standstill, can never slow down. There would be intensity at every second. Anyway, there is no time now to stop. It is a time to try to resolve, very important underline, try to resolve whatever has become entangled so far, to resolve these bondages and stop the excuses of those souls. Don't make excuses of that such a such soul was the reason for my stage being to come down. Stage has come down because of such and such soul. No, Abdada says you have now to become very mature. The time of going into the stage of retirement is coming close. Retirement has got two connotations. One is that I'm matured soul. I have seen, I've experienced all this, so many kalpas. I have experienced these kind of situations. They are nothing big, very easy to cross. And second is, I'm beyond the sound, vanprasth. Can you not see your home in front of you? Eventually, you have to finish your pilgrimage and return home. The incorporeal world is my home, and I'm returning to the incorporeal stage in the incorporeal form. When anything comes in front of you in different forms and in different situations, you should understand how many times you have already solved such problems and situations, and how, by solving them, you have now become experienced. Do you remember how many times you have experienced this? Do you remember that you have done this innumerable times? Did you cross it? Or do you think that you might have crossed it? Don't you understand that if you had not experienced this innumerable times, you could not have come so close today? Very important line to be underlined. We have crossed this innumerable times and we experienced this kind of situations innumerable times. And that is exactly the reason that we have come so close today to Baba. Do you not know how to make this calculation? Pandavas should be clever in calculating, but in fact, the Shaktis have become number one. Very important line. Pandavas who apply logic may be clever in calculating, but in fact, the Shaktis who have got feelings, bhavana, have become number one. You should have this awareness in a clear and simple form. You should not have to force this awareness. If you have to bring things of the previous cycle into your intellect with force, what would you say to that? There must definitely be some pull of Maya, for that is why you are unable to draw the awareness of the previous cycle into your intellect in a clear and simple way. So there should not be any kind of a force or too much of effort. Instead of too much effort, it should be easy and natural process to draw the awareness of the previous cycle in our intellect in a clear and simple way. And that is also why you experience difficulty in overcoming obstacles. It is not difficult, Bamdada says, it's very easy. Considering the length of time you have been making effort and considering the light and might of knowledge you have received, it should now be easy and clear. If you did something a minute ago, do you remember that or forget it? In the same way, you should experience everything of 5,000 years ago as clearly as if it only happened a minute ago, a moment ago. A powerful camera is able to take such a clear picture in just 1 second. No matter how far away the scene may be, it appears in front of you in just 1 second. Have you not become a powerful cameraman? This is a question to ponder on, and also will be a homework for the today. Do you have a camera or do you take someone else's camera on loan and use that? Do I use my mind and intellect or do I depend on other soul's mind and intellect? Whatever that my soul, mind, or intellect tells me, I do exactly that. So whether am I independent or I am dependent on other souls for my efforts? Is it powerful? Does the picture of the previous cycle appear in that clearly? Your mind is also a big camera. Is not the picture of every second taken by that? I, the soul, I am recording every second, all the scenes. I am recording through my intellect and my mind. Each of you has a camera, but some cameras are able to take close pictures and other cameras are able to take pictures even as far away as the moon. Both are cameras. You also have large and small cameras. So how powerful, large and small means the degree of power. So how powerful is each one's camera is another aspect to ponder on. Since those people are able to take pictures of everywhere from the moon, can you not, while living in the corporeal world, take a picture of the incorporeal world, the subtle world, and the past and future of the entire world? Make your camera so powerful that you are able to see everything as it is, every scene as it is. Baba says in Hindi, Yatharth, or the Satya Swarup, the form of the truth, the eternal truth in every scene. It should not show something in many different forms, any other form, other than the eternal truth, eternal form. It is a false, it's Maya. To be able to see something clearly as it is, this is known as powerful. In that case, would any problem still take on the form of a problem, or would it be experienced as a game? According to the present time, create such a stage, then you would be called intense effort maker. A stage, intense effort maker, is a stage where every problem, however big it is, it takes the form of a game. It is being experienced as a game, not as a problem. A picture is first taken by a camera, and later, when the film has been developed, you can tell how the picture has come out. In the same way, when you have taken all the many pictures with your individual automatic camera, you should sit at night and check clearly what type of pictures you have taken with this camera. This is another homework for the day. Did you take pictures of everything as it was, or was there some fluctuation? Did I take the pictures of everything as it was, as it is, seeing beyond the corporeal? And or was some mixturity or some fluctuation of my own mind or my own intellect? Sometimes when the camera is not good, even white things come out as black in the pictures. Its form changes, and sometimes even the features change. Here also, when the camera is not clear, a little thing becomes a big problem. Its form and color change. Sometimes an inaccurate form of something is even picked up. Therefore, constantly, this to be underlined, constantly keep your camera clear and powerful. By considering yourself to be a server, that automatically includes renunciation and tapasya. I am a server and this life is for serving. This could be Soman of the day. I am a world master world constructor. I am a server and this life is for serving. When you have this awareness, not a second will go by without service. So you must constantly move along whilst considering yourself to be a server. And you must also consider yourself to be mature. And then all the little things will seem like toys, like a game. You will then become merciful, have compassion. Instead of feeling disregard, you will have mercy and compassion. Acha, Om Shant. We'll take a pause here and reflect upon the deep churning, deep meaning, understand and make it part of our being. Which form is Baba's looking at today? What does Baba expect from us when we experience problems, when we face problems in day-to-day life? What is the stage Baba expects us to be stabilizing on? We'll take a pause of 1 minute and thereafter we can share. Om Shanti. Om Shanti, Divine Family souls can now share their experiences or the takeaway from today's Murli.
Om Shanti.
Om
So
Shanti.
Baba today talks about the maturity. So uh, it it was coming into my mind that maturity will come when I, the soul, will actually can stabilize myself, what I really am, instead of stepping into the role that I'm playing. When I'm stepping into that role, when I'm getting engaged to it, when playing that role, I'm creating that desire and the expectations, which is not true. I'm the storyless, timeless, endless being, conscient, divine energy, truth like God, who is beyond the sound, and that's the truth of everyone. It's not the truth of myself, that's the truth of everyone. Baba says a beautiful thing that Maya comes through any soul in the form of obstacles, but they are blameless because when I am stepping into my role, I'm also seeing them as a body, as a character, and I have started blaming them. But the maturity is to have this vision that they also have come to make me free from my weakness, from my vikar. So that will be then when I can actually win over uh, the problems, win over all the weaknesses, and can claim the title of Master World Constructor, Master World Architect. Om
Yes,
Shanti.
yes, sister. Thank you for sharing. Beautiful sharing. Om Shanti. Anyone would reflect on the concept of camera?
Brother.
Om Shanti.
It is a wonderful way of introspection again to get back into what has happened through the day and submit it to Baba. Once I was in a gathering where a senior sister Madhuban had joined us, and sister asked a question as to how do you church, how do you see things, or how do you listen to Murli? Because everybody has a way of it. Some listen, some write, some imagine. So a brother mentioned that he gets the vision of the movie in front of him. Like Baba mentioned that he gets that image in front of him. And sister mentioned it is one of the highest looking thing of an advanced thing. And today Baba mentions that you have to bring images in front of, because those images reflect what your mind is, which is making you see it clearly. The open eye and you looking at those images which you have gone through the day will eventually make things clear in front of you. I would like to carry on the exercise from today on, which helps us to understand what has happened over the day and take corrective measures in days to come. And it also would probably give an indication of how subtle my mind has been, what good has it been, what bad has it been, and where it needs to take the right measures to become perfect.
Yes, brother. Beautiful sharing. And the camera concept, Baba has also told us no that all the three phases of time, past, present, and future of the entire world, we can see very clearly to the camera, and also the incorporeal world in the corporeal we can see. We can take a picture of the incorporeal world while living in the corporeal world. So this special feature of camera is only available with us, the children of Baba, isn't it? Om Shanti. Anyone else?
Om Shanti,
Oh,
brother. Sorry. Baba also mentioned about the camera, like if when we take the camera is not clear, right? Then the pictures are not clear. Little thing becomes big problem. Color, form, everything will be different. So Baba said constantly keep the camera clean and powerful. Yeah, just one more point that I liked about this Murli is this Baba said towards the end, consider yourself to be a server, and that automatically include renunciation and tapasya. So I mean, I'm a server, and this life is for serving. So this awareness is actually, we should have this awareness always. That's what Baba said today. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Yeah, I beautiful sharing. I like this concept of server. I do. I mean, because the server is like an instrument. If you just compare it with a locking world, a Google server, for example, a Google
Right.
server constantly serves 800 billion people on the globe, 24/7, and never stops. Never stops. With same efficiency, same kind of perfection, it will serve. Even a delay of 1 second will be a kind of a problem that the server is not performing that way. So server has to be always fully equipped with, and the settings are such that it will always allow the fastest speed and intensity of serving. So that server's concept is quite interesting. Anyone else kindly share?
Om Shanti, brother. When you were talking about the concept of camera, I just remember what we used to learn when we were small. The eye is said to be the biggest camera, and nothing of that, the way it can catch or view something. See, when you just see the eye views something, what a powerful instrument or vehicle it is of the human body. And it always used to say that is the largest camera of the human body. I used to often say yes, because it can catch, it can put and store in the memory. And then if suppose I'm a painter or something, I can do water reproduction. But here Baba is speaking about taking pictures of 5,000 years back. So for that, I have to go back down my memory lane. I have to make my mind powerful. So it's not just the vision which I see through this eyes, but my third eye, what I've actually seen, and those pictures have I taken. So Baba is teaching me how to really take the picture of these three worlds, how to be a powerful cameraman. In other words, how to use my mind powerfully. I think that is the concept of camera. Otherwise, we are, all of us are, some of us are very good photographers. We can shoot even intricate things, small things, and go down like some journalists, photographers do. But here, Baba, how he is making me, I think I would like to be a powerful cameraman today.
Yes, beautiful sister. Om Shanti. Actually, Baba expects us to, is giving us a guideline what to shoot and what not to shoot. And at the night, we take introspection and check the films which have been developed, which are on my memories. What was the yatharth I have recorded, and what is the ayatharth? I mean, which is any other form or any other color which I have recorded, which should not have been recorded. There should have been instrument, a detached observer there. Om Shanti. Any one else, or else we'll move to the meditation phase.
Om Shanti.
Om
Towards
Shanti.
into the Murli, Baba speaks about being a world server.
But if we look at it in the beginning of the Murli, Baba mentions that the awareness of you being a master world constructor will give you an access to be always humble and serve with humility. So the connection right from the beginning of the Murli till the end, Baba has maintained one thing in today's Murli is be the giver in this world, serve this world. And that's the takeaway for me from today's Murli. Shanti.
Beautiful. This divine virtue of humility is very powerful, and it begets all other divine virtues in an easy and natural manner. It's wonderful. This humility automatically comes when I get situated in this, that I am a master world constructor, and I'm here to help Buddha in the world renewal role. Om Shanti. We'll take one more sharing before we proceed for the meditation.
Just one small I want to add, brother. I am just a junior architect working with my chief architect, because this word world renewal, I just remember the magazine World Renewal. So
Yeah.
I am a small architect. I'm working with the chief architect. We are making a big building, and that big building, the whole world is going to stay. So I make small mistakes, how this chief architect looks after me. And he says, it's okay, it's okay. And I go on and I like the concept of Nirman and Nirman, how two words. You are an architect, but you have to build the Hindi word. Just with this one concept, I wanted to share. Om Shanti.
Good. Yeah, the concept of nirvana also Baba has brought out. Na? Vanprasth, in its that meaning of the maturity. I am a matured soul, and second is I am beyond sound, nirvana. And while you were speaking about this, sharing this point, I got one thought that while we are the world master world architects and helping the chief architect in creating a virtuous world, uh, we are also like in Lokic also, when the architect is making a big, planning a big township or, mega township where so many people will stay. So first he creates pictures, in the mind before putting it on the drawing paper. He creates wonderful pictures. How will, the layout be, and where will the various things planned, where will be the garden, where will be the, fountain and entrance where and all that. So but he will not create anything which is of a different form. He will create only what he wants to create, what is as it is, what the chief architect wants. We can relate this to here also. Om Shanti. So we now move on to the meditation part. Before we move to the meditation part, the homework of the today's Avyakt Murli would be this concept of camera, that I am a soul, I'm a master world constructor soul, I'm a constant server, engaged in the process of a world renewal, and my mind and intellect are the powerful camera. And with this camera, I'm shooting. I will be paying attention to what I shoot today. Am I shooting the pictures as they are in their eternal form, in the truth form, not what is the outer layer or the which is not real. I need to shoot the realness of every scene as it is, as Baba looks at those scenes. How will Baba look at those scenes? So I will shoot those, and during the pota mill, during the night time, before going to sleep, I will see what I will develop those films. I'll see which scene I have taken correctly and which scenes I have mixed some kind of unreal form or unreal color. Now we do the meditation. So let's all be seated in the form which Baba is looking at us. I, the soul, am a master knowledgeful. With this power of knowledge, I am able to visualize that I am engaged. I, the child of God, we, the children of God, are engaged in the task of world renewal. My inner world, comprising of thoughts, words, and actions, feelings, and my outer world, the other souls, their mind, intellect, and sanskars. I am a master world creator. I am a master world constructor. I'm having this awareness constantly because the world constructor, Baba, is with me. I'm in his company. He's my companion. So I automatically imbibe the virtue of humility, humbleness, which makes all other virtues to get imbibed automatically. It's my easy and natural virtue of having humility. As I stabilize myself in this awareness, I pay attention that I always stabilize myself before creating any thought, speaking any word, or performing any action. At this stage, small obstacles of Maya seem like the games of little children. Any problem, obstacle, or a test paper, I consider these souls to be blameless. They're just games for me, which I have played innumerable times. I feel mercy and compassion for them, which releases me, which allows me to be in company of Baba. I experience the stage of ascent at every second. I'm a powerful soul with powerful camera. I'm a Shakti, the number one. I take the pictures as it is, as they are, as Baba expects me to shoot. I use the intellect and mind of Baba while shooting pictures. I'm a powerful cameraman. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, Divine Family. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Om Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. And see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Till that time, have a wonderful day.